have done every night for the last week and a half, some performers from the New Year's Day Parade. It takes place on the 1st of January, 12:45, in the heart of London, from Piccadilly down through Trafalgar Square and onto Whitehall. We'll give you the full details of the route a bit later. But we've met some wonderful people who are going to be involved in the New Year's Day Parade, and tonight is no exception. You will remember, I am sure, at the opening ceremony of the Olympic Games, those with bowler hats and light bulbs. They were the Pandemonium Drummers. They've had an incredibly successful year, and Andy Johnson is from them and joins us tonight. Evening to you, Andy.
Good evening, Simon.
It must have been the best year for the Pandemonium Drummers so far.
Oh, look, it's gone from strength to strength. It's been awesome. Absolutely awesome.
In case people missed it, and I'm sure they didn't, but in case there were the odd one or two who may have blinked or made a cup of tea, just remind us what you did, because you were also there, I think, at the closing ceremony too.
Exactly. Well, our uniforms are based on the closing ceremony and our drumming from the opening ceremony. But we were there when the Green and Pleasant Land turned into the Industrial Revolution, and that lovely scene when all those chimneys came up and chimney stacks rose from the ground, and so we were supplementing the building of the Olympic rings. And
it was incredibly clever, and the way that was all orchestrated, I think most people sat at home amazed. Who had the idea of the light bulbs on the hat? Was that the man himself?
No, well, the light bulb on the hat came from the closing ceremony. It was a different director altogether.
Oh, gosh, it was, yeah.
Yeah, that was a chap called Kim Gavin. And he was sort of responsible for that particular costume. Well, I think the iconic English costume, which is a fantastic costume for the London New Year's Day Parade. Hats off to London, and so London deserves it as well. And
we're obviously going to look out for you. Are you going to be wearing those? Is that the icon that you're going to be sporting through the parade route?
That's right. The blue outfit with the light bulb on top. I'm not too sure how many will be on because the batteries have been used quite a lot lately.
What are they? Little rechargeable batteries you've got?
Yeah, a lot of them have got a lot of bright ideas. Anyway, yeah.
How many of you are there? How many of you? Because at the Olympics, there seem to be many of you.
Well, we had 1,000. They called the necklace position, and when we started off, we had 1,000 drummers, which sort of rocked the stadium basically, gave it that atmosphere of the Industrial Revolution. But in the New Year's Day Parade, we'll have 80 of us.
80 of you in the parade, and you're going to be marching I think it's about 2.5 miles or so to walk down. What are you going to be doing? So you've obviously got the drums. Is there going to be... What are we going to see?
Well, yeah, basically we'll be drumming to the to the parade, to the opening ceremony rhythms that we were taught. Yeah.
Okay, and have you practiced? Because I know you've obviously been practicing what you'll be doing, but you know you've got to keep going for about 2.5 hours or 2 hours. I don't know how long it takes to walk down there, but it's a long old walk.
It is. We've done a few parades before, recently this year, some long ones as well. And the beauty about it is we can continue with the rhythms that we know, and the audience will see us for a couple of minutes or more. And so each time we're walking along, they will hear something slightly different anyway.
Well, very, very much looking forward to it. And Andy, can I thank you for joining us? We wish you a happy Christmas, and of course we look forward to seeing you at the New Year's Day Parade.
Look, we all look forward to it.
Thank you for joining us. And if you want to find out more, the parade itself, by the way, will give you the atmosphere and the colour and the excitement during the morning on New Year's Day. And then, of course, you can head off and see it for yourself. It's absolutely free to watch. There'll be about 500,000 people on the streets, but it's not too packed, because it's spread over quite some distance, although a significantly well-turned-out event. Lots of people going, as I say, last year about 550,000, they reckon. Starting off on Piccadilly, going through Piccadilly Circus, down Lower Regent Street, along Pall Mall, then across Trafalgar Square, down Whitehall, and also ending off, of course, in Parliament Square too. And of course, all those roads are closed. Thank goodness. Can you imagine them trying to negotiate their way through the buses. And as I say, a number of us. I'm going to be there somewhere on the route, and so will Kath Melandry, and lots and lots and lots of listeners I know as well. Nigella Lawson has been voted Britain's most sexy female, but there's a caveat. She's the